Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Bigo3280. Welcome you guys to the next episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. So, I know I'm doing another episode pretty soon, but I feel like doing more Legend of Zelda. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. So, in the last episode, we got the B badge. We took down Stylblind. We rescued Asfala, whatever his name was. And we bought the sand rod from Ravio. And in this episode, we're gonna find another portal to Lorule, and maybe do a little bit of exploring while we're at it. I didn't do it, or maybe I did. Whatever. I'm just sorry either way. Who are you? No, I just need you to find me. I sealed up the opening nice and tight. It wasn't even a crack, so how did you get in here? I bombed the wall. You're not bringing me back to the village, are you? Then how about helping me out with something? I mean, if it is too much trouble? Sure. Really? So here's the thing. Earn an item, shop in Kakariko Village. I did. I wasted almost all my profits on something dumb. Well, it didn't seem dumb at first. I bought an apple from the street merchant outside my shop. It looked so tasty I gave every rupee I had. But you do the same thing, right? No. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, about that apple, I ate it right away, right? And it was the best apple ever. Worth every rupee for sure. Unfortunately, my wife didn't see things that way, and she really let me have it. Wow, my wife, and wow, how my wife can yell when she thinks she's right. Or I guess she was right for most of our saves after all. So I'm not proud of this. I'm not sure if this is if my TV is picking up and turn my TV off. So I don't end up recording that double the sound. Took a lunch break and just sort of didn't come back. See, that's my sad story. Could have happened to anyone, right? Of course. To anyone, it makes me feel a little better. You got it all figured out, don't you? Been thinking that I've had my head away, but I'm really sort of all see, maybe some secluded dungeon. But I don't know those places are dangerous without the right gear. Like a scoop fruit. I need one of those before I go. Please go get me one. Oh, I see you got one yourself. A scoop fruit. Do you let me have that? I really need a scoop fruit. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Here's this as thanks. Silver rupee worth 100. What is there to be afraid of? There's not, is there? Or is there? I'll need to gather up the courage to even go into a dungeon. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, all better. So yeah, that guy's kind of just there to get. You can get a free free silver rupee if you give up your scoop fruit for it. Which I'm not too worried about the scoop fruit because we can always get another one. And here's what I was talking about the B badge here. These guys will start following us around now. They won't sting us, but they'll sting our enemies, which is really nice. So I completely neglected this area when I was cleaning up Hyrule. Down here we have some fairies. I'm going to catch as many of these as I can because it never hurts to have fairies on hand. Never. Put it in the bottle. Oh, okay, I don't have enough space for the other fairy. That's fine, I got 3 fairies on hand. I'll have a 4th when I find the last bottle, if I can remember exactly where that is. Alright, so these sparkling rocks here, you're going to want to swipe at them with your sword until they stop sparkling. So you get free rupees out of it. And who doesn't love free money? I think there's something in the middle here. Just a big old pool of water, I guess. Oh! I believe this is a, yeah. This is a portal Lorule, which is nice. I'm not sure if I want to do this dungeon in Lorule yet, or if I want to do Skull Woods, because we saw Skull Woods last time. And Skull Woods does have a really nice... does have something that we can use. So what I think I will do is I probably will end up going to Skull Woods, doing that, and then I'll save this dungeon for next time, or I might save it for last, because this is technically supposed to be the last dungeon of the area. But you can do all these dungeons in any order you want, as long as you have the correct rented item to do them. Hope you guys don't hear the noise in the background. There's Scout. My dog is trying to chew on himself. We're gonna get you a cone, Scout. Down here, there's some free rupees. We also got a free heart piece there. So I get that off my list because these heart pieces are kind of a pain in the bum to get, especially in the late game. Like, or I should say, some of the low rule heart pieces. We'll see one of them eventually, because we will have to do a low rule cleanup before we do low rule castle, just so I can get everything thorough for 100%. And there is one that I'm going to have some trouble with, I feel. But with the Let's Play curse, or the Let's Play skills I usually have, out of nowhere, my fake guts, I might be able to, oh, no, I shouldn't say fake guts, more like, with some of my skill, we should be able to take care of it pretty easy. Not that much trouble. So we're going to go up here and go to Sarsaparillo's house here. We're drawn to the wall. I do like that particle effect, that effect there where it like shifts color. Okay, so we're gonna enter Skull Woods through here. I don't think it matters what way you enter Skull Woods through, but actually I think it does matter because there is some stuff you can't get without going through certain ways for Skull Woods. Anyways, we're just gonna continue on here. I'm going to de-equip my net because we're not going to need the net for the rest of this area. Or probably the rest of the game, actually, unless we want to capture more fairies. So, Skull Woods does have a portal to leave if you ever want to go back to the Hyrulean variant of it, which is the Lost Woods. But Skull Woods holds Cirrus as our sage, or Ceres, I don't know which one it is. I probably should have looked into that before making more episodes. Not that it matters. If it does bug you the way I pronounce certain words, then I do apologize. It's not on purpose. Most of the time. Okay, this is a portal that leads back to Rosso's place. Oh. The Lorulean cuckoos here are kind of mean looking. So we could pick up cuckoos. I don't know if I told you guys you could do that or not. There is a piece of heart here on this area I'm going to try to get if I remember how to get it. I don't think we have to go through Hyrule to get it, because there are some pieces of heart you do have to go through Hyrule to obtain. Like, you have to go through Hyrule and then come back to Lorule. If I can somehow finesse this, if I don't get it in too many attempts, I'll just cut this part. I'll cut to going back to Skull Woods and doing the dungeon. But I did enter Skull Woods through the wrong area, so we will have to go back. Oh. I flew over it! Alright, this will be the last attempt because I know how to do it now. But, we're gonna go back and do the proper way to get into Skull Woods. And we'll continue on through there. Okay, fuck this. I'll get this later. Hey, this is Beagle3280 here in post. I'm going to, attempt to get this piece of heart so we don't have to waste a lot of time in the next episode. If I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to do it like this. First try. What the fuck? I'm not in the mood to do this right now tonight because I had a bit of a hard morning because my friend lost her grandma, and I feel bad because there wasn't a lot I could have done. I just kind of like want to be that kind of person who's there to help anybody whenever they need it, if I can help in some way. But unfortunately, I couldn't help. There's that, and people were kind of getting on my nerves this morning, but I didn't want to say anything to anybody because I really don't like being an asshole. I don't like pointing or saying shit about, you know, being on my nerves and anything like that, because I know it upsets people when you do that kind of thing. But, you know, give me a freaking break. Let's go ahead and hit our weather vane. So now we can warp back to Skull Woods anytime that we want to, if we do end up missing any kind of, like, piece of loot, if we want to come back to that heart piece without having to go through all that travel again. But for you guys, I can do the magical thing called editing and just cut out to where I succeed. That area. So this is the entryway. We're just going to go ahead and go inside Skull Woods. So as you can tell, the gimmick of this area is there's mostly skulls and a new enemy type. These are called Wall Masters. So Wall Masters generally hang on the ceiling. If they do smack down and hit you, they will put you back at the beginning of the dungeon. They've been a staple enemies since Zelda 1, and they are a pain in the rear sometimes. They're not too bad, actually. I mean, I don't have trouble with Wall Masters that often. I guess we need a lantern for this room. Oopsie. That's a yuck up on my part if I've ever seen it. We're also going to quit the bow. Because zap enemies. They do take a couple of shots, but that's fine. Oh, another new enemy type, Gibdos, which are mummies in the Zelda universe. I believe if you do use the, use the lantern on the Gibdos, they burn. No, not the lantern. It's the fire rod. Use the fire rod on Gibdos. It'll burn their cloths off, and they'll become Stelphos. Or Stelphos. I don't know if it's Stelphos or Stelphos, but I usually call them Stelphos. So when I say Stelpho, it kind of sounds like I'm saying Astolfo. No, the trap from Fate. Or another famous example is that one cosplayer who, with the monster can. For any of you people out there who know about that kind of thing. Okay, so it's this room. So yeah, if the fire does burn off the Gibdos bandages, it becomes a Stelpho. A Stelpho. We can't go up there. So I keep moving on here. So I get some health. I figured the skulls would have held some. Oh, there we go. So I figured the skulls would have held some health. Something, you know. But yeah, I just said it was kind of a rough morning this morning, so if I do sound like I'm kind of like distant or sad, whatever, it's because of that, and because I did end up having a little bit of a sob session before I decided to record this. I just got to thinking about some stuff, and I had to let it go. It was gonna kill me if I didn't let it burn up. Like, build up, I mean. Shite. Alright, we're just gonna leave. I don't think we need to kill those enemies. If we do, we'll come back and kill them. But Skullwoods is kind of an easy dungeon. It's normally probably reserved to be like a first dungeon. Stupid phone. Thankfully it's not cracked. I remember when I was at work when I first got my new phone, when I got this phone. Pardon me. I put it on top of the machine and I didn't notice it slip off and fall to the floor. And by the time that I checked it, or I was going to check it, I mean it was Schrodinger's cell phone. Basically, it's cracked but not cracked at the exact same time. You won't know either until you check. And sure enough, it was shattered. I shattered that front screen. I did end up getting a replacement, and I hate this phone. So hopefully soon I'll be able to afford my upgrade and get something new. Shit. I guess the only thing about the Wall Masters is that they don't give a shit. They'll drop down if you don't got enough space or not. And then Gibdos, they will attack you just because they can. We're gonna go back around here. I was watching, I was working on a new project recently. It's not like a video project yet, because I do have some video projects I am going to be planning to work on soon. I was working on some projects of my own, a personal project of mine, I mean. And I was watching Spy Who Shagged Me again, because, you know, I haven't already seen it 400 times. I need to see another 100 times more. I love that movie. Alright, so Skullwoods has something neat. If you cut through this grass here, you'll find a secret path. That secret entrance, I mean. You will eventually have to go through all these entrances if you're going to 100% the dungeon like I'm planning to. Because as I said before, I'm going to 100% the game. I guess this was actually the correct path to go. But there is a thing up here we can get. Oh, so neat thing about Wall Masters. If you stand above this thing here, they'll actually open up paths like that. There is a bit of a puzzle technique you have to use this Wall Masters for, so learn how to master that, and you got it made when it comes to playing this game. Okay, go ahead, smack. I love doing that to that Wall Master. It's so much fun just watching him like could have come down on you, and it's just ah. It's like when you belly flop into the water and like how hard the water smacks your stomach. Okay. This chest for another small key. Booyah. Now this room here. Oh, here back at the beginning of the dungeon. Right, so here at the beginning we can pull this out. We get a staircase downwards. Go ahead and use that. The bird across? Yeah. I knew what I was doing. I was just testing you guys, see if you guys, you know, solved the puzzle. So the Wall Masters can take out enemies, which is nice. See a little mini Moldworm. So as you can see by the dungeon layout, or by the enemies, I mean, we have purple Moldworms in this room. Or we have purple Moldworms here in Low Rule. Okay, this is one of these really... Okay, this is kind of an annoying little switch path, or switch puzzle. Let's do this. Okay, move this over one. There we go. Okay. People are blowing my shit up now. I'm in the middle of recording. That's a typical thing for me, though. Any other time, silence. The moment that I, hit that record button, everybody wants to message me. On every platform. Okay, smack button. Oh! Did he hit it, or did he miss it? Here, we're gonna stand under it again. I know this is gonna be kind of boring for you guys, but this is literally how the dungeon puzzles go, is you have to, like, wait for this hand to come down. Okay, so we got some miniature Lowrillian mold worms. Underneath the cage there. Okay, so he has... We gotta sit through this shit. Watch him do that. Okay, so now we do the other one. And there's the halfway point. These cyclopean keys. Let's go under here real quick, grab this chest, it might have a small key in it. Hey, how did I know? Come on, crash down, smack. I love seeing him do that though. I think it's kind of funny the first few times, and after a while it's just meh. So I was thinking about stuff at work today. One of the things I remember thinking about was like, well, I was watching the channel Build the Roster, and they mentioned this thing about Puyo Puyo being like a really popular franchise for Sega. And it got me thinking about damn it. We're thinking about this game on Switch I got, which I bought a long while back. Haven't really played a lot of because I don't really get into it, or I'm not really good at it, I should say. But it was the one game that they released where it's Puyo Puyo Tetris. I like puzzle games like Tetris a lot, but I'm like awful at it. Not even gonna lie, I'm like total dog shit at Tetris. Or actually, no, it's not Tetris. It's Puyo Puyo. I love Tetris. It's one of my favorite games. But Puyo Puyo is one I struggle at because I don't really have the mindset to play it due to the fact I have to understand the puzzle basics of building off of combos. Because the thing about Puyo Puyo is that like you have these different colored blocks, and you gotta stack 4 or more, and then create giant combo chains to dump junk blocks on your opponent and watch them struggle. My problem with the game is that I struggle with the idea of building combos. due to the fact that I see 3 of a kind, I have to match them. It's a struggle of mine. But I'm slowly trying to get over it, and that's why I have the Switch Online to play Kirby's Avalanche, because Kirby's Avalanche is just Kirby Puyo Puyo. Because I believe it was like its own thing before it got bought out. Don't quote me on that, because I don't remember. I don't know. I don't really study games histories. But I'm pretty sure Sega owns Puyo Puyo now. We open this from the side here, get some Master Ore. That's one reason why I wanted to come to this dungeon. So I wanted the Master Ore so we could do our thing with it. I'll throw this over here, go underneath here. You did, you little hand bitch. So the thing about this giant eye is that you can throw it to hurt enemies. Oh, and the best part is there's no repercussion for throwing at enemies that shock because it doesn't absorb electricity. So you can literally just throw it as an enemy, like when that octopus there when it's shocking you, you don't have to worry about it. I don't even think about it. What the hell is that thing? Is it a jellyfish? I'm pretty sure it's a jellyfish, but I call it an octopus for some stupid reason. I don't know what they call jellyfish in Zelda. And a lot of enemies have really weird names, like in the Zazax or Zozax. I mean that in last dungeon. The blue bastards that chase you through all of Thieves Town. There are a red variant of them, but we'll be seeing their variant later in the game. Got the big key, so now we can open the dungeon's huge door. So I do know that I do remember we did end up missing a treasure chest. So we're gonna go back and get that treasure chest because it's on basement 1, and I don't want to go through all that work to have to try and get it later. There's that, and it's not that big of a deal, honestly, but I want to get it out of the way. I want it hanging over me. Shite. Ha! Found an exploit to you, little hand bitch. Hand job, whoa. So we don't have to worry too much about going too far, or going back, because we do have the ability to warp to the beginning of the stage again. Which is oh so handy. Let's just warp. So if I remember how to get the hell out of here, I believe it's through this door. Alright, damn it. Then we have a wall master on top of everything else. I'm doing a lot of these deaths on purpose, don't worry guys. Alright, so go through all that, go up here. This should be the one that leads us to that treasure chest. Or to this one up here, yeah. And then we'll loop around and get that treasure chest. You like barely get on the platform with that. By the way, Gibdo. I don't know why I mix up my buttons here. I specifically programmed the button layout to be that way. And I still mess it up on occasion. I guess it's just human nature. I'm bound to make a fuck up or two. And this should be the one with the treasure chest. Yeah. Alright, silver rupee. So let's go back to the beginning there. I might just cut this part out here and just meet you guys back at the beginning. Or back at the boss. Alright, and here we are back at the boss. So let's go ahead and take this guy on. It's this thing. I'll throw up his name in a recording here. I do not know who the hell this guy is. But he is an annoying boss, or they are an annoying boss. Not sure if it's a... It's just a glove with a giant eye. I'm just gonna put it that way. Yeah, it's in a slam into the wall, which is different than wall masters. Because usually they just like hang on the ground or hang above you and smack down. But this one does end up smacking down. Oh, he turned purple. That's a bit worrisome. Oh, he's annoying with his smacks. Okay. Into the wall. Spring. Bitch, 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 bitch. Grab this heart here. Maybe we have enough recovery hearts we don't have to worry about having low health, but even then we have berries if we get dangerously low. Just my thing I'm worried about is my stamina. Because merging into the wall takes up a ton of stamina, dude. And we need the stamina to get into the wall to do this. Back out. Okay, now he's glowing, which means that he's really low on health. So we might have one more cycle of this crap. Oopsie. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, that's enough. And do this thing where you try to punch the wall. Finally. Boom! And then we just hit him a couple of times. You are joking with me right now. I could have sworn that was going to be the end of the boss. After this, we got one more thing we're going to check out. And then we're going to, like, end the video after I save. This is what I was talking about with the stamina thing. It takes up way too much stamina to have to deal with this shit. Alright. In the nick of time. And... what the fuck? Still not done. Okay. Let's get through this boss, because he's not going to be this. It's not going to be that much longer. It should be this next time he punches the wall, he's done for. And if he's not, then I'm going to call shenanigans. Okay. And I died, but we have recovery fairies. So when you die, the fairies do pop out, and they'll recover you back to a maximum of 5 hearts. So the thing about the fairies too is that I'm not too worried about losing that fairy because we have the ability to get more. It's not like we had a limited supply of them. Or those are the only fairies we can have in the entirety of the game. This isn't a challenge run. I have thought about doing like a challenge run. But I don't know when I'll do that. Anyways, we finally killed this stupid thing. Seriously though, fuck this boss. It's one of the most annoying bosses in the game. And there is our recovery heart, which will restore all our HP, plus give us another heart container, bringing our total to 10. Oh, it feels so nice having so much HP. Because in the early game, you're gonna get your ass beat very easily. The only thing you have to worry about in the early game, also, mostly in the early game, is Lionel's. But let's save Ceres or Cirrus, whatever it is. I'll figure it out the next episode. Here is her crystal. Smash. Ah, I see. My little friend from the sanctuary. You've come to my rescue, have you? Bless your goodness. How strong you must have gotten since then. But it seems that you have further yet to go to save all seven of the seven sages. Please, I beg of you, save us all, or peace will never return to Hyrule. Stand in the middle and spin her sword, stand tall, and to give their blessings. Alright, so, it is said, oh, wait, we got another little cutscene here. Oh, lovely Zelda. What is it like to be a princess from a kingdom blessed with so many happy endings? Once upon a time, Lorule was such a happy place. Once, but no longer. Lorule was just like Hyrule. So very beautiful. So very promising. We have a need of a hero, and your Link is superb. We all deserve a happy ending, don't we? I can only hope that Link is victorious. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna wait to save. First things first, we're gonna go over to this pillar, and we're going to warp out of warp out of Lorule and go to Hyrule. There's things we can do. Everybody's in that portal because we cannot get out this way because we don't have the ability to move that rock. Thankfully, we're going to be right near where we need to be at anyway. So, we're going to go to Thieves' Towns, Warp, or fucking Weather Vane. Yeah, the warp's over here in the destroyed house. Merge. Go out of Lorule through this door here. Talk to the pretty girl. Get the recovery heart. Back whenever you like. Yada yada yada. So when it comes to cleaning up Lorule, it's going to be a bit annoying, but we have the ability to fast travel, so we shouldn't have to worry too hard about it. Oh! I didn't know we could actually get this yet, so we're gonna go do this first, and then we'll go to the blacksmith. Ah, shit, ropes. If this was like real life, with that, I mean, my, fear of snakes would be kicking in. One more heart to go, one more heart piece to go for another heart container, and get 20 rupees. So yeah, I actually kind of forgot we could do that part there, that little area there. We're gonna go into, blacksmith's over this way. Where the fuck's the blacksmith? Is he on the edge of Kakariko? Oh my gosh, I've literally forgotten where the fucking blacksmith is. Oh, now I see it. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna cut to where I get to there. Oh, Link! The wife and I, we've searched everywhere for Gully, but there's nowhere to be found. What if monsters got... No, there's no way. Not our little boy. Tell me he's going to be alright, Link. Sorry, give me a second here, Link. Hey there, you got 2 pieces of master ore, don't you? How about I temper that sword? Sure. Right, let's get started. Okay. Oh, can't wait to see how this beauty comes are going to turn out. One moment. Alright, so unlike Majora's Mask, you do not have to wait a whole day to get your sword back. Impressive. If I say so myself, no one will ever temper a blade so fine again in my life. I know there's a lot of things that you've got to do. Maybe this will help you out some. You've increased the power of the Master Sword. You can really feel the difference. I'm not asking for payment or anything, but do you think you could find Gully? Well, I guess I should get back to work too. Alright, so here's the thing about the Tempered Sword. Tempered Sword, every time it swings, every time that you swing your Tempered Sword, it'll do more damage than the Master Sword, but all the beams will do the same damage Master Sword did before the Temper. The thing about the Tempered Sword too is that unlike Link Between Worlds, what I'm playing right now, stupid. Unlike Majora's Mask, when you temper your sword for the first time in Majora's Mask, you get 100 swings on the Razor Sword before it decides to break. Unless you're playing a randomizer, that whole thing doesn't happen. It'll stay a permanent Razor Sword till you get the Gilded Sword. So, unlike the Razor Sword, your Tempered Sword here will never break. And you have infinite amount of uses on your Tempered Sword, and you don't have to worry about anything like that. I'm gonna, go see if Ravio's gonna do that thing I'm hoping he's going to do now. But if he doesn't, I'll just save the game in the video. So you may or may not see this footage yet. Or footage here. Welcome, Mr. Grey Hero. I have some big news for you. You may know me as a rental guy, but now I'm on sales biz too. Great, right? Yeah, that's pretty great. Starting today, you can buy my items too, and at really good prices. If you act now, your first purchase is half price. Once per customer, only one per customer though. Just give a taste of sweet, delicious ownership. Okay, so now with Roger's items, we can now actually purchase them for our own. Here's the thing about the purchased items. If you die, you don't have to worry about returning these items back to Ravio. They are permanently in your possession. So real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a save state because I actually want to try something later on. I think I might have accidentally hit load save state instead of save. Okay, save state. That's save? Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna try this later on, but there is a thing I want to see if that happens. We're gonna purchase one of our first items here. So the ice rod. Our first one will be half off, making this 1200. We're gonna need the hammer a lot next dungeon, I think. Actually, the ice rod is if they're doing. We're gonna save the one dungeon I was gonna do next for later, but we're gonna buy the hammer. When you buy no returns, that's fine. So we get 400 off, or 400, yeah, 400 off with the hammer. You know what this means? Now that you own the hammer, you can kneel over all you want. Keel over all you want. Just kidding, buddy. You know that Shiro and I are both cheering for you. Good luck, Mr. Hero. Alright, so as far as buying the rest of the items, we'll buy the rest of them tomorrow. Hold up, Mr. Hero. Top secret, the only thing Ravio knows. When you hear it, don't know what I'm asking. Why I'm asking, just keep talking anyway. It's also something I like to call quick equip. Okay, yeah, so if you're wanting to switch items on the fly, you can go to your bottom screen here and click on the you can click on the weapon here, and then you can like slide up through this scroll wheel to whatever you want to set it to. I don't personally use this, I think it takes a bit too much more time out of my playthrough to do that. Oh, one more small detail. If you have the ability to merge when Ravio is set up in shop and everything, well, you will. So he's going to ask you if you've been using the quick equip. Size of the blue frame is changing. See how many items you have ready for quick equip. Oh, yeah, that's really neat too. You can also set this slider to have certain items with quick equip. Yeah. So if you have the ability to merge, go over here, go buy this rupee painting, and you get a free rupee. It doesn't really add up to anything by doing that, and just I figured you show you guys a quick way to get a free rupee. Anyways, I thank you guys for continuing to watch this series and watching this episode. I hope the next episode you guys do enjoy. Thank you.